All right, good morning, everybody. It's actually afternoon. I've been editing and stuff this morning, but we are getting ready to throw the bash bar on the Z. I should really realign the rear before we leave. Probably realign the rear and then get loaded up and get headed to Gridlife. Look at how majestic my truck looks in this country setting. I'm still so hyped I was able to make my Rams fit in this trailer, and I'm still so hyped on this trailer. I love this trailer. It's like exactly what I wanted in an open trailer. So I saved room for Ben's pit bike. He's mailing out parts that he sold. I got everything else in. I got 3 pairs of tires. This is a pretty neat trick. I mean, it's pretty simple, but I have a tote, and that has all, my easily breakable spare parts. I'm sure the first time I break something will be something that's not in there, but I have spare parts and fluids and brake cleaner and stuff like that. Oh, I need to grab oil. And then I got my cooler, and then I got 2 gas tanks because these fuel cut at under 3/4 of a tank. My little wood thing for the trailer, tent, chair, ramps for aligning the car, and tool bag in the truck. So that's kind of my loadout for anyone who's curious. Most of you probably don't care. So I gotta load the car up. I'm going to take a quick shower before we get on the road. I like to try to be able to load up and then shower, especially for a drive like this. Like, it's a 6-hour drive. I don't want to be like disgusting and sweaty the whole way. So that's the plan. Stanley's, plural. Okay. Anyway, we made it. You can't see. Oh God, speed bumps. You can't see because my camera's glitching. I'm sorry. It's a setting, but it messes things up when I fix it. We're here. All right, made it to Atlanta, dropped the car off. It was kind of a mess, but luckily Nick Swan was able to get me in because my passes were picked up by somebody. It's a long story. Anyway, we're here, we're unloaded, we're pitting with Pat. Say hi, Pat. Hey. Which is very exciting. And even though we have Waffle Houses in Orlando, you have to get Waffle House when you're in Atlanta. It's just a thing you do. Made it to the track. Check out this first gen, towing and enclosed. Whoever you are, you're my hero because I'm not man enough. I wasn't man enough for the first gen life, towing long distances. It's a traffic jam. All right, so big surprise today was that we were gonna be running full course. So basically we can drift anywhere. They said try not to like manji the straights just because that's silly, but we're doing full course drifting. So this first session will be interesting. I have 265s on the car, which I normally run them at like 10 PSI on the skid pad, but here I've got them up to like 37 because I'm gonna need as little grip as possible while still having like enough control to point the car where I want it to go. Me and Pat are VQ squad. My car looks like it's just beat up instead of like I don't care at all. So that's nice. It probably still looks like I don't care at all, but it's not black fenders and like a stock bash bar. It looks like I got ran into a bunch, which is what happened. What else? I'm just waiting to get teched and then we're about to go drive. Just trying to scrub my fronts in because they're brand new. We're gonna see how this does with third gear. Oh, already almost a collision. Stopped working already. Damn it. That's annoying. It's still got fluid. Guess we're gonna have to fix that between sessions. I'm hoping the line just came loose. Man, I really hope the drive shaft didn't tear a hole in one of the lines. That would suck. The sketchy thing is that there's a lot of people behind you and I can't initiate with any speed because I don't have a working handbrake, just like it was in the Vet, which that made this event was super fun with the Vet, but not having a handbrake sucked, and that's why I was so hyped to drive this car, because I could just send it and I would be able to handbrake. First session down, I think. Swan had his arms like this, so I was like, I thought it was a thumbs up, and then I thought I saw like stop, and I'm like, oh shit. All right, the first session was really fun, but first turn my handbrake went out. It turns out that the line rubbed on the drive ow, diff's hot. Rubbed on the drive shaft and exploded. So we gotta find a dash 3 line, but this problem is this is a really long one. It runs all the way up to the handbrake. Like these would probably be easy to find, the ones that go to the wheel, you know, to the calipers, but to find one that long, to find one at all might be tough, so we will see what we can do. All right, this is the line that's broken. We have one that's shorter. It's like probably a foot shorter, so we're gonna try to bring the T forward. Steph Papadakis from Papadakis Racing, they're the ones who run Osbo's team. He offered to help me fix this line because they're rad. We might be doing some tandems with Osbo later, which would be rad. But anyway, we're trying to figure out a solution, basically. All right, well, we're still working on it. Basically, the shorter line brought the T further forward. The T further forward put another line over the drive shaft, the one going to this caliper. So now we had to drill through the dust shield. So I didn't bring drill bits, so we had to borrow some from Papadakis. So we had drill bits, we drilled the holes, then zip tying it now. Then we still have to bleed them. Which the best part about that is that caliper doesn't have the bleeder screws broken off in it. So I'm just going to try to bleed through one side and hope for the best. Not quite. If you guys ever drive on a track like this, if you haven't already, make sure to pay very close attention to the corner workers. Because if you're not paying attention, you won't see them waving a caution flag, and you'll come flying up on a truck stopped on the side of the track. You gotta be real careful. right, well, we drilled through the heat shield to zip tie the brake line up because there was like no way to keep it above the drive shaft. I didn't think to tell Ben that I realized that there's no way to get it from the top. So he just drilled straight through thinking we could grab it through the bottom of the car, but that was the gas tank. So we got all this out, drive shaft, exhaust, heat shield, and we got 2 holes to putty up. And then I gotta get some more fuel because I'm a lot of fuel came out basically. Thanks, Ben.
I'm sorry.
I don't care. We got 2 options. We got the one that's actually fuel tank repair, but I've had issues with these in the past, and then quick steel. So I think we're gonna try this one first because it says that it'll sticks to gasoline wet metal. So hopefully that works for us. All right, well, we are not gonna make it out the last session. I don't know if I said that already, but that's okay. We just wanna let the gas tank stuff dry for sure. It's not worth risking it getting messed up. But this will be the first time I've ever watched drifting at Gridlife South, because the first year I was here, I was working the booth, I couldn't watch. The second year I was here, I drove every session. This is my 3rd year, I'll get to actually go watch. So that's kind of exciting. So we're gonna watch the last session. I would film it, but you probably won't be able to see anything from my camera. Maybe I'll have Ben film some tomorrow. The lens that I got that would have been perfect for this broke, and I've been waiting like a month for Amazon to refund me, and they still haven't refunded me. So I can't really buy another one until they refund me. So anyway. It looks like Ben was unsuccessful on his food trip. All right, this is the heat shield for the gas tank. So we're gonna cut a section out of this so that the lines can run above it, but it'll still keep them off the drive shaft. But if we try to put them under it, it pushes this down too far and it hits the pinion flange of the disc. Bro, look at that cut. Looks factory.
It's perfect, Taylor.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, the car is done. We're just letting the putty dry till tomorrow, and then we'll put gas in it. Hopefully she's all good. I'm gonna go examine the festivities. It's almost too dark at this point. Comebacks car is rad. Oh, it's glitching. Altec's bumping. Everyone's already starting to party. I think the music festival, oh yeah, it's already started. See it up there? Riley Sexsmith's super sick rear-wheel drive 2J Subaru. Thing's rad. Riley Sexsmith is my Enviado. He is my skinnier twin. He has a beard. Dustin Miles' car is sick. Like with this kit. This is a Pro 2 car. It's like the hot boyest Pro 2 car. Hot boy tech. Is that what it is, or is it the Yamaha YS50, right? It is very cool. There's Marco's car. Marco made it. That was nuts, dude!